Welcome to my Robinhood portfolio. It's Thursday, December 10th, 2020. Today we're down $300. For the past week, we're up half a percentage point, up $89. For the past month, we're up 40%, $6,000. For the past 3 months, we are up 74% or $10,000. And for the past year, we're up 72% or $9,000. And so far, I've made 71% or $9,000. I made some changes to my portfolio. I sold some stock and purchased some stocks. My biggest position is still Dixie Group, which makes carpets. Honestly, I don't know much about this company. I'll probably sell some to buy something else. I don't know much about the industry, but I made pretty good money from this stock. But I think I gotta buy something else. You gotta look at opportunity cost. There's always something cheaper, better. And my second position is Hanes Brands, which I have about $4,000 worth. Hanes Brands, they make underwear, they make athletic apparel, they make t-shirts, shorts, stuff like that. Pretty cheap company. The whole company is selling for a few billion, 4 billion. They make like 500 million a year. They pay a 4% dividend. So yeah, it's my second biggest position, and my third biggest position is Lifeway Foods, which make yogurt along with many other dairy products. Lifeway Foods is a small company, about 100 million. Whole company is selling for 100 million, and Danone, which is a French yogurt maker, French dairy companies, they invested in Lifeway Foods, which I think is pretty good sign. Then we have Life Ventures. Life Ventures, it's a conglomerate. They make carpets. They also have many different businesses. Then we have Big Glory Holdings, which is also conglomerate. It's sort of like a partnership. Some say that Sardar Biglari is the next Warren Buffett. I don't know, but here's what's interesting. Okay, Biglari Holdings, the stock is selling for $122, but the company is selling for 380 million. So even though the stock looks expensive, uh, the whole company is selling for 380 million, so it's still a pretty small company. One thing you have to pay attention to is when you're looking for a stock to buy, the thing you gotta look at is not the price per share, but market capitalization. Market capitalization is how much the whole company is worth. So even though it's a $122 stock, the whole company is selling for $380 million. So pretty much market capitalization divided by shares outstanding equals price per share. So even though it's a $122 stock, it can easily, I think, reach 400 threshold, or it can be a $500 stock. For example, let's look at Hanes Brands. Hanes Brands, so the stock is trading at $14 per share, and the whole company is selling for 5 billion. So if you divide 4.88 billion by 348 million, you'll get about $14 per share. So market capitalization divided by shares outstanding Shares outstanding is how many pieces a company has been divided into. So if a company has been divided into 348 million shares and the whole company is selling for 4.88 billions, that equates to about $14 per share. All right, so next we got Biglari Holdings. Biglari Holdings, I really like the stock, even though there might be some. It depends on just one person, Biglari, Sardar Biglari, but he owns Steak and Shake. He owns Maxim Magazine. Maxim Magazine could be, I mean, it can be as big as Playboy or Vogue Magazine. And he also invested in Cracker Barrel and he invested in Tiffany. Let's see. Then we also got today I bought some Airbnb. To be honest, I don't know how much a company makes, so I think I don't think Airbnb is profitable. I think it's losing money, but I think it has a lot of potential because Airbnb. Just think about how much money goes toward rent, how much an average person pays for mortgage or rent out of his or her budget. So I mean, if you're paying like 1,000, if you make like 30,000 per year and you spend like 10 to $20,000 on rent, and Airbnb can capture some of the rent that goes that Americans pay. I mean that I can see Airbnb becoming a $1 trillion company. But like I said before, I don't know. I haven't looked at the balance sheet. I cannot find the balance sheet. I don't know. I don't know the numbers. I just took a gamble and let's hope it pays off. But I have a small stake, about 6% of my portfolio is in Airbnb. Then we got Velomini Valley Vineyards, which they make wine, and the wine is sold at Costco. It's sold at Total Wine, and the company is profitable and it has a pretty good balance sheet. Then we got a Tesla. Tesla, of course, is a pretty good growth stock. Elon Musk is definitely a go-getter. He's definitely killing it. If you look at Tesla, the price to book ratio is pretty high. Price to earnings ratio is like 1,000. It looks like a very expensive stock, but it really isn't because you gotta look how quickly an industry can grow. I mean, if the business look expensive, but the industry is growing, so pretty much like he's challenging the traditional automakers and just a traditional car, like a gasoline car. I mean, I just see so many car crashes and so many inefficiencies, and people pay too much for car insurance. And I mean, the cars are too expensive. And if he can make cars cheaper, better, and safer, he'll definitely make a lot of money. I can see Tesla being as profitable, if not more so than Apple. It can be worth several trillion. Then we got iHeartMedia. iHeartMedia. I love iHeartMedia. iHeartMedia because iHeartMedia is a big competitor to Spotify. I always listen to iHeartRadio when I go running. It's almost like a Spotify except it's free. Then we have Universal Security Instruments, which is a very tiny company, and they make firearms. I believe there are too many fires, and they make pretty good firearms. Then we got Alphabet. As I said before, I mean the stock is selling for $1,800, but the whole company is it's a 1.2 trillion dollar company. It's very profitable. Any stock can be a penny stock. I don't want you to buy a stock just because it's trading below $1 per share or $10 per share. Any company in the, for example, Alphabet can do a stock split, 10 to 1 stock split, and instead of being a 1800 stock, it will be worth about $180. So any company can be a can be penny stock. It's all a matter of how many shares are outstanding, how many pieces a company has decided to divide its business. Finally, we have Genius Brands. Genius Brands that make cartoons. And what's interesting, some of their cartoons feature celebrities such as Warren Buffett himself. You can watch cartoons featuring Warren Buffett, and Warren Buffett has been personally involved in Genius Brands. He helped make cartoons for children, educational cartoons, which I think is pretty cool. I looked at the numbers. The numbers don't look too good, but it's a small company. I don't think it's going to go bankrupt. Then we have a Virgin Galactic. Virgin Galactic has been going up recently, but of course it has a lot of costs associated with space travel, insurance costs. I mean, it's still a pretty risky stock, but I own some. We got Value Line. Value Line. They do stock research, but I don't know how they make money. I think they might make money from ads, but Warren Buffett said he likes Value Line as a tool for researching stocks. And at one point, I think Warren Buffett wanted to work, or Value Line tried to hire Warren Buffett to work at Value Line. But yeah, that's all I have for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found this video useful, and I'll see you soon. Peace.
The night, your touch used to be the color of the truth in our lives. Golden boy, you set my world on fire, made me regret my desire. No, we're young, lost, so lost, stuck in our own paradise in our lives. It's time, I'm not afraid to walk alone. I'm not afraid. It's time, not afraid to be on my words mean absolutely nothing. We go round and round, round and round, with this story full of imperfections fighting for us. It's not worth it anymore. Golden boy, you set my world on fire, made me regret my desire. No, we're young, lost so lost, stuck in our own paradise.